What's going on out here? What's going on? Slick Short Guard, Slick Walk Nation. Before I get into this, 20% off the whole site, the whole month of December. Christmas sale, up to 20% off. Go check out the site. A bunch of stuff on there. If you ain't see them new levers I got out, you're bugging. New levers is crazy. Oh man, I got them in every color. But anyway, um, Christmas party, last minute Christmas shopping party, December 23rd at my store 728 Lafayette Avenue. Okay, just wanted to get that out the way. Now, what I'm gonna start coming on here doing is I'm a boxing fan, right? And I over the last few years I became like a real deep boxing fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before, let's say some years ago, I just used to watch boxing for the fighting. You know, as entertaining sport. But it's so much different things that go into boxing once you start watching and you start learning these fighters. And it's like another thing is it's so much like battle rap. All right. For the new people that's probably just on here that's watching for boxing, if you don't know what battle rap is, go check it out. But for the battle rap fans that's on here, we would know boxing is just like battle rap. Now, Devin Haney versus Regis Prograis. If I'm saying it right, if I didn't say his last name right, I'm sorry. I'm trying to say it right. But Regis Prograis, right? So this is real. I didn't know who Regis Prograis was. Like I said, I'm still learning about boxing, right? So I went back and watched a few of his fights because now I want to know. And it be like that sometime for me. It might somebody I know might fight somebody I don't really know, and I'll go watch their fights to see what they're about. You know, and not just highlights neither. Not just highlights, because highlights can make anybody look good. That's what it's for. It's called highlights for a reason. It's highlighting the the best parts, you know what I'm saying, in your craft or whatever you're doing, right? So I go back and watch their fights. All right. So let me start off with let me talk about Devin Haney real quick, right? Because I was giving Devin Haney a lot of slack, right? So when Devin Haney fought Lomachenko, now I watched the fight. The first time I watched that fight with Devin Haney and Lomachenko, I watched it in a setting with a whole bunch of people. It was loud noise. This is something I learned. I don't when there's a fight I really want to see, and there's a fight I really gotta watch to see who won and pay attention to. I'm not gonna watch it in those settings at all because you can't pay attention to it. I'm talking to people, I'm catching, certain parts, but then I'm eating, I'm doing a bunch of stuff where I'm not focused on the fight, round for round, punch for punch. So when I first saw the fight, I had Lomachenko winning. Right, I gave Devin Haney a lot of slack. I had Lomachenko winning. Right. Uh, so then I saw, a lot of people saying that Devin Haney won. Devin Haney won the fight overall. So when they gave it to Devin Haney, I was bugging like, how the they jerked Lomachenko, right? Now, not saying they didn't, but I'm gonna say this. So this is the first time I watched the fight. So I saw a lot of people saying, nah, Devin Haney won that fight. So a lot of people saying Lomachenko won. So it was even. So I said, wait, let me go watch this fight again because I know I was here. I wasn't glued on a fight, paying attention to every punch and everything that was going on. Let me watch this fight again on my own time, right? So I went, watched the fight again on my own time, right? When I watched it again, I saw the fight much closer than I saw it the first time. So I watched this fight 3 times. That fight. I'm gonna get off that real quick, but I just want to break this down so I can give Devin Haney his props and go into this fight, right? So I watched that fight 3 times. The second time I had Devin Haney. After counting the rounds and all that, this is crazy. After counting the rounds and doing it like that, I had Devin Haney winning the fight. I felt like he won maybe 1 or 2 more rounds than Lomachenko, right? Then I watched the fight a third time, right? The third time, I had edging it more to Lomachenko, but I felt like the fight should have been called a draw, right? I felt like that fight should have been called a draw, period. That fight should have been called a draw. Um, was a great fight from both fighters. Both of them went out there and got busy. That fight should have been a draw. At that third time, I didn't really see the rounds was even to me. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I had Devin Haney winning the second time, I only had him winning by 1 or 2 rounds. I felt that fight was a draw. Period. That fight should have been a draw. But me saying that is saying I want to give Devin Haney his props because Devin Haney is not scared to fight the best fight. And that's the problem with boxing, just like the problem with battle rap. If the battle rappers don't battle the top people and who they supposed to battle at the time that the fans want to see, it's whack. Well, where does battle rap go? Same thing with boxing. That's why boxing gets boring because we don't have phone keep going on. We don't have the best boxers fighting the best boxers. Now, the thing with Devin Haney is Devin Haney wants to fight the best boxers. He calls out Tank. He called out Shakur. He wants to fight the best fighters. That's why I got a bunch of respect for Haney, and he can box. On top of that, all right. So him going against Regis Prograis, if I'm saying his name right, I'm sorry. Now he wanted to go up to 140. Devin Haney, he went up to 140. Possibly who can be the best at 140 right now is maybe Regis Prograis. So he's taking possibly who can be the best at 140 right now. All right. Now I'm not gonna get into it's somebody else who I feel is the best at 140, but Regis Prograis is in that top 2, top 3. All right. After me watching a couple of his fights, seeing what he do, he got a ton of knockout power, strong, definitely, right? So it's not like Devin Haney stepped up to 140 and took a tune-up fight. Like somebody, let me see how I feel at 140. He went straight to somebody that's a top competitor in that class. Top 2, top 3 in that class. This is why I like Devin Haney. This is why I feel like Devin Haney should get all the props in the world. I don't care what nobody say now, just saying that. This is why Devin Haney flew across the world to go fight somebody, and his pops almost wasn't there. Wound up getting there. But he does what needs to be done. He's not scared of the big moments, he's scared of the big fights. He takes the big fights. To me, man, let me know if you think I'm bugging, if you're a boxing fan, right? So the reason I said, can Devin knock out Regis Prograis, right? Can Devin knock him out, right? It's because I was watching something, and I'm about to go back to it. I was watching something with Sean Porter, who is one of my favorite boxers, Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? I just like his gritty style. He get busy, you know. So he's going there to fight Sean Porter. And he's with I don't know the other guy name. I forgot the other guy name. I've seen him before, but the other guy's a boxing analyst. He talks about boxing. The other guy said, I think I'm gonna bet on Devin Haney knocking Regis out. Now, Devin Haney never had no knockout power at all. It wasn't like he was knocking out people at 135. He never had no knockout power. So it was interesting to hear him say that. And he's a boxing analyst. He know what he's talking about. So he said the odds are good. That's why he's thinking about putting money on it, because the odds are good. And from other fights or from fighters, they said when they go up in weight, you know what I'm saying, you come into your manpower, or you being young and you going up in weight, something about you know, you come into your manpower. They said it happened with man, who's some of the names they said, man? I can't think of them right now, but they said they named a few people and said it happened with them, and they got knockouts as they went up in their weight. So they said Devin Haney, it was coming into his manpower. He's a man now, right? And he was fighting at a little boy weight, and now he's fighting at a man weight, which I'm gonna be real with you in boxing, and I want people to break it down. I don't be understanding this. What's the difference between 5 pounds? I really don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? If I fight somebody at 135, I fight somebody at 140. I don't understand what's the difference in 5 pounds, really. I really don't. Like the weights go up 2 pounds. I really don't get it. It must be a difference. Now I can understand going from 140 to 160. That's 20 pounds, or 168. That's 28 pounds, stuff like that. But 5 pounds, if it makes a difference, that's something I don't understand in boxing, right? But I feel like if you ain't have no power at one, look at the Chinese kid. You know who I'm talking about. I can't think his name off top. He's fighting at 130. He got power at 130. That means if he goes up, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna have power at 135, 140. He's putting on a little more weight, and weight goes with power because you're throwing your weight with your punch. I just feel like I don't feel like Devin can knock him out. Period. I feel like Devin can win the fight. Fight goes 12 rounds, Devin wins. Period. Devin is a better boxer to me, right? Now, I feel like it's a bigger chance of Devin getting knocked out because the kid Regis Prograis hits very hard. But Devin has a chin, though. You know what I'm saying? Devin has a chin. I've seen Devin get hit very hard and not get knocked out. And the only thing is when you step up in weight, you're stepping up to a person that fought and that fights in that weight class. So you're stepping up to a bigger person that has more power. So I just wanted to talk about that because I just watched that. Can he knock him out? And I don't think Devin can knock him out, but I need y'all to tell for the boxing fans, the people that's watching the fight this Saturday, because I will be watching this fight. After watching them go back and forth and all that, it made me want to watch the fight even more. I like the kid Regis Prograis' story. You know what I'm saying? He came from nothing. You know what I'm saying? And he got something now. So, and to me, that you got to give Devin his props. Devin is on top of the game right now. Devin is the golden child, man. You got to give Devin his props. You have to. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be on one, so you have to. So the thing is, who wins this fight? Who you think wins this fight? And can Devin knock out Regis Prograis? Do you think it's possible that can happen? You already know what it is. Slick Talk God. I'm out of here. See y'all later.